Most lifters focus on sets and reps. If you want steady progress, learn the three-part relationship: intensity, recovery, and adaptation. I'll explain each simply and show how they work together. Intensity is the stimulus you apply. How heavy the weight is, how many reps, how close a set is to your maximum. Recovery is what happens after training, which is your sleep, your food, rest, and time for tissues to heal. Adaptation is the result: stronger muscles, better technique, and structural improvements. Put simply, you apply an intensity that stresses the body. Recovery decides whether the stress turns into the positive change or just fatigue and breakdown. Quality over quantity. Intensity isn't just a number on a bar. It's the mechanical demand on a muscle. Things like leverage, joint angle, and the range of motion. Two sets with the same weight can have very different effect depending on exercise choice and form. Effective intensity is about torque through the working range. If torque is low, the muscle gets a weaker stimulus even with the heavy plates. For example, a heavy partial squat can be less effective than a slightly lighter full squat for developing certain muscles. A set taken near failure gives much bigger stimulus than an easy set with many reps left. For strength and muscle growth, use managed high intensity efforts rather than endless low effort volume. Recovery is the window where adaptation happens. You can't out-train poor recovery. Without enough sleep, calories, and time, progress stalls. Key parts of recovery are sleep quality, adequate calories and protein, matching training frequency and volume to your ability to repair tissues. Increase training only as your recovery improves. Push harder too soon and you'll accumulate fatigue and risk of injury. After a hard session, it often takes about 1 to 2 days to recover. Then another 1 to 2 days for supercompensation, the period when the muscle is stronger than a baseline. So ideally train a muscle near the peak of the supercompensation to get the best result. Adaptation is specific to stimulus. Muscles, connective tissues, and the nervous system adapt to the mechanical and metabolic demands you apply. High mechanical tension drives strength and hypertrophy most strongly. Metabolic stress and volume helps. There is a dose response. Small, consistent, appropriate, intense stimulus produces an improvement. Too little does nothing. Too much causes breakdown. So the aim is the right dose plus enough recovery so the stimulus becomes progress. How to apply these 3 simple rules? First of all, prioritize the right exercises. Choose movements that place real load on the muscles you want to develop through appropriate joint angles. Manage intensity across the sessions. Plan heavy sessions and lighter ones. Use proximity to failure smartly. Not every set must be maximal, but the key sets should be really challenging. Respect your recovery. Match sleep and nutrition to training and progress at a sustainable rate. If progress stops, back off intensity or volume long enough to recover, then resume the progress. Measure progress in strength, reps at a set weight, recovery signs, adjust exercise or load when needed, and prioritize recovery method truly matter, which is sleep, nutrition, and planned rest. Intensity starts the process. Recovery completes it, and adaptation is the outcome. Remember this. Train with mechanical intent. Pick exercises that actually load the muscles you want to improve. Respect, and I mean respect the recovery, so the stimulus becomes progress. Applied consistently, these simple principles give predictable long-term gains. Thanks for watching. Lift smart, recover smarter.